Much success. Can't wait to see him take the stage for one final night here tonight at X Games Aspen.
Well, he does own 2 pipe medals. He has a silver from Aspen in 2016 and a bronze from Oslo in 2016. But here we go, our last event of the weekend, and we are going to start it off with an X Games rookie. Only 20 years old, all the way from New Zealand. Ben Harrington is going to get us into competition.
Ben Harrington getting things going. This kid has been on a tear this season, bringing some amplitude and some technical tricks. So tonight we're going to be seeing a lot of runs. Jam session, you see that clock counting down. There's going to be a leaderboard throughout the course of the night. We're going to have to keep an eye on it as these riders put down runs. They're going to be moving around on that leaderboard, and Ben putting a full run together here. Big switch hit there to finish things off, and I'll tell you what, as the first athlete to drop, that's going to be an easy first place on the rankings and a tough first run with everybody else left to go. They just saw a hammer get thrown down.
Take a look at the height here right at the start of the run.
Massive amplitude, and that's the name of the game with SuperPipe. Not only do you got to do the technical tricks, but the biggest factor, the thing that seems to get rewarded the most, is that amplitude. If you can go further, higher out of that half pipe, that is more dangerous, cooler, and just the thing they want to see. So go big or go home.
He will outwork anyone, so we will see how this unfolds. We are just getting started out here. It's a 35-minute jam session here in men's ski SuperPipe. Another Kiwi set to drop right here. This is Miguel Porteous.
Whole collection of Kiwis in here tonight. This is Nico's brother, who is also a world-class skier himself, somewhat overshined by Nico and some of his technical prowess, but Miguel is also capable of throwing down some insane tricks, especially switch stance. Look at this, big switch alley-oop double. Here he does it the opposite direction, so spinning to the left and to the right. Judges love to see you doing spins in all directions, left, right, forward, and switch. 2 more big double corks. He's got double corks in 4 directions. Miguel Porteous.
I mean, this is how we're going to set the bar to start it off. We're only 3 minutes into this thing, and look at the first 2 runs that we've seen.
First 2 runs out of the gates are absolutely incredible. I mean, 4 different double corks in this move. Oh, and see, little bits like that. I saw the slow motion replay, and the one thing I gotta say, looking for that grab up top, sort of gets the boot. The judges love to see you grabbing all the way on the ski. Love to see you further out, so reaching further out from under the foot as well, but still, what an incredible run.
Well, he too owns a medal in this event. He has a silver from here in Aspen in 2017, so Miguel finds himself in the top spot with lots of time still to go. Coming up next, making his 2nd ever X Games appearance out of Bend, Oregon, this is Hunter Hess.
Hunter's got a 1620 of his own. Let's see if he starts the run off with a massive rotation. No, he's keeping it smooth with a double cork. As much as I could say just keeping it smooth and chill with a double cork, is because he's also got an even bigger rotation in the bag we could see later. Switch right side maneuver there. Oh, here it is. That's the 1620. Hunter Hess, okay. This is what the night's gonna be like, huh? We're gonna be seeing world-class, incredible runs every single drop.
Yeah, at the rate we're going right now, this is going to shape up to be a wild finish out here in Aspen.
I see up top here, looks for that grab. A little short on the grab there, but here's that final hit where I see the 1620, has to wrap it up. So not getting the grab on that one. The trick is incredible, but unfortunately, no matter how tech the trick is, no matter how high the degree of difficulty, if you don't get that grab, the judges are harsh.
So again, we tell the tale here. You're not going to see scores. It's just a live ranking out here tonight. You'll see the names shift around on the leaderboard. It's overall impression, so it really boils down to your best run out here tonight as we see Gus Kenworthy.
Gus dropping in with the hood up. I love the style factor. Alley-oop double flat spin. Haven't seen Gus skiing much this year, but he is still just dialed in here. Double corks, looking for a right side double cork to finish. Oh, just a few inches away from putting that one down to a perfect landing a bit backseat.
It's all right, Gus. You got lots of time left. We're just under the 30-minute mark. You say wasn't exactly happy with the end of that run, but again, with the overall impression, it comes down to the best run that you have of the night. Two-time X Games Aspen SuperPipe medalist out of Canada. This is Noah Bowman. He owns a silver and a bronze in this event.
Yeah, and this guy is smooth, known for a lot of switch tricks, and the way he flows through the half pipe, every time I watch him, I gotta speak about it. It's just smooth and consistent how he just lands switch, goes into the next wall without a care in the world. Oh, and when you're doing that many switch hits back to back, it makes it really hard to land perfectly. I can't emphasize this enough, how hard it is to land perfectly. We gotta take another look at that. That final trick there is so unique, all to him. This is a Justin Dory invented trick, inspired over the top, sort of switch misty. The bone air, they call it, and it's just so unique. Noah, the only one in the field doing that one, and just not quite getting the landing gear on that one. So gonna have to look to the next run, but jam format, you only need one run to win here tonight, so a lot of opportunity left, no pressure.
Yeah, that's all it takes is one run out here with that overall impression format. As we take a look at Burke Irving from Winter Park, Colorado.
Locking in that top grab. I mean, these tail grabs are crisp, capped, as you would say, all the way out on the tail of the ski. There's a 1440, so he's also got the massive spins to go with those highly technical grabs. Oh, and a little slash to finish there for Bert Irving.
He too owns a medal in this event. He got his first medal. It was a bronze here in Aspen last year.
Yeah, no stranger to the podium. He's got those double corks. The one critique is that he's got a double cork 14 and a 1260. And while they're both incredible, they're basically the same trick with a 180 added to the end of that first one. So
Burke Irving's gonna find himself at the top of the leaderboard here in this opening round. So it's Burke Irving, Miguel Porteous, and Ben Harrington in the top three as of right now. But this man has been extremely dominant. He's won 4 golds and 2 silver medals in this event throughout his X Games career. This is Reno, Nevada's David Wise.
Yeah, David Wise has been to a lot of X Games and knows exactly what to do. This format, he's got a lot of opportunities. Expect him to go for broke. I know he wants to come out with a lot of double corks in this run and a lot of amplitude, and he's doing just that. Here's where we normally see his 1260s, both directions, one to the left, and here's a huge, gigantic one to the right.
Not able to get that one all the way around.
Oh, and those double cork maneuvers are so good. He normally, this is a combination that David is known for. Gets the grab. I mean, look at how perfect that one is. That's his left side or natural direction. And this one to the right is his unnatural direction. It's like doing something, writing with your left hand, your unnatural hand, doing anything like that is so awkward, and he makes it look so easy to do his unnatural 1260, just not getting the feet back under him.
So we'll have to look to him in round number 2 as we are working our way towards the 26-minute mark here. Well, to win 3 X Games SuperPipe medals, you must really know your stuff. That's why we recruited Aaron Blunk to give us a couple of pointers in this trick tip.
I'm Aaron Blanc. I'm here to show you a trick tip on a Switch 7. Slash up the wall like I was doing, or you can drop in off of the wall. I prefer the slash, it just adds a little bit more style. Dagger the legs a little bit so that you open up your hips and your upper body. Keep your eyes glued on the top of the coping, which is the corner of the pipe. Once you get to that point, you just kind of open up your chest, dip your head a little bit, and just let it kind of come around and you can see the whole thing. Any tips for people who are trying to progress, switch, forward, anything really is just practice, practice, practice. Like the more reps you do, the more you're gonna get it. For me, I do it probably 20 times a day. It's definitely get the reps in and then drop her into the double.
So Aaron Blunk talking you through it. And by the way, that was all shot on an iPhone.
Incredible what they're capable of nowadays. I mean, it's just beautiful. And Aaron makes it look so easy, showing you that switch 7. And then at the end, he throws in, oh yeah, and then after that, you can drop into the double, as if everybody just takes it from switch 7s to switch double corks that easy. Oh, Aaron, perfect 1440 to get things going. Another double cork, the switch double cork. Oh, this run is full of double corks. 2 flips on every single hit so far. Down to the bottom hit, another 1260. An entire run of double flip maneuvers. So much technicality from Aaron Blunk. Take a look here at the bottom. Here's that double flat spin, gets the safety grab. Comes around, gets that landing perfect. Let's take a look at this 1260. Does he get the grab? Oh, he does. Holds on to it. I mean, no half pipe left. He's running out of room. And so many flips.
Well, he owns a gold in this event from 2017. He's gotten silver here in Aspen the last 2 years. He wants to trade that up. He wants to get back to gold. He finds himself in a silver medal spot here in the opening round. So it's Bert Irving, Aaron Blunk, and Miguel Porteous, your top 3 as of right now. But we are taking a look at your defending gold medalist from last year. This is Nico Porteous. This is Nico at the top there, eyeing it up as we are just under the 25-minute mark to go here.
Nico gets things going, switch stance, going switch right side 900. Here he's got a double cork, a new one for us, the switch double 1440. Right side 12, so already lots of rotations. There's a 1620, another massive spin, and a double flat spin. How did he hold on to that?
I have no idea. Listen to that reaction as he makes his way to the bottom of the pipe there.
Wow, so up top there, that is a first time I've seen that in competition with the switch double cork 14, and here's the 16. I mean, look at that tweak. Grabs the safety, wraps up. I mean, he does those 1620s as if they're a 900. He makes it look so easy when in reality, it's not that easy. And a nice double flat spin to finish at the end. Judges, wow, they got the work cut out for them there. After watching Aaron's run and then Nico's run, so much technicality.
He was the youngest on the roster at 19 years old last year when he got that gold medal. So we have completed round number 1 here. And at the end of that first round, it's Bert Irving sitting in that top spot, followed by Aaron Blunk and Miguel Porteous. We've got still plenty more to come here from Men's Ski SuperPipe when we come back to Aspen Snowmass. Welcome back, everyone, to Buttermilk here at Aspen Snowmass. It has been an awesome weekend, top to bottom out here. We're happy to have the fans back. You got the X Fest going on. Hopefully you can get out there. Did you go out there, Tom, and go get your chance to get on the Ski-Doo with the virtual reality ride there?
Of course, you got to get a couple reps in before it's grab season.
And everyone is fired up on the mountain here tonight. Third and final night of competition. Did you know that you can see more exclusive camera angles from X Games Aspen? Get 360 and 180-degree views powered by the massive capacity of Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband. Download now to experience it live on the X Games Aspen mobile app. Do it quick so you can experience the last bit of competition here on the mountain men's ski SuperPipe. 9 athletes in the field. It's a 34-minute jam session out here tonight. We've eclipsed about 10 minutes of that thus far. And basically, it's technically the best run counts. The judge is looking for an overall impression out here this evening. Our lone X Games rookie in the field tonight, once again, it's Ben Harrington.
Yeah, exactly. They're looking for a full pool, a full run of technical tricks. But it's still judged on overall impression. No requirements, not just amplitude, not just technical difficulty, not grabs. It's the whole run. How's it look? How's it done? What degrees of rotations are added into it? What kind of creativity? Was there a new grab? Was there a new style element added? and Ben there, I mean, he got things started. He came out of the gate swinging, but that one not going to be improvement. The judges know it right away. So moving forward in this jam format to get as many runs in tonight as we can.
Yeah, he'll still get at least one more, possibly two. We will have to wait and see. Right now, we're taking a look at Miguel Porteous, who sits in that number 3 position. His brother Nico, the defending gold medalist, had to settle for 4th place at the end of round 1.
So we saw Miguel do 4 double corks in that first run. Let's see if he can clean up these first 2 hits. It looked like he was just a bit off on the grabs. Oh, and knows right away, maybe just missing the grab again on that one, and knows it's not worth sending it and going for it. He had an amazing run, but the judges had to give him a few deductions, and if he was able to get those grabs a little bit better, I mean, the technicality is easily up there with Aaron Blung, with Burke Irving. If he can lock the grabs in, it could jump up.
So the top 3 will remain the same for now. So we take another look here at Hunter Hess. You see that time working its way towards the 20-minute mark. If time does run out, we do give everybody in the run order the same amount of runs. So we will finish out the run order. Everyone's going to get the same amount out here tonight. Burke Irving still sitting in that number 1 spot here.
Yeah, and Burke sitting in the number 1 spot because his run was so fluid, so clean, and the grabs were absolutely locked in. So I think that's going to be key to watch for tonight with all these big double cork maneuvers. Again, you can't just do these crazy aerial moves without a solid grab. Hunter here, we saw a big 16 at the bottom last run. When we see it again, wraps up a 16-20.
Okay, so what's this going to do to the standings? He was in 6th place pre-run there.
Okay, things are really starting to heat up. Hunter coming out, same run we saw before, but this one goes even cleaner and bigger. Here's up at the top where he does that right side double, looking for the grab. Oh, I can't tell. It looks like he might have got it for a little. Here at the bottom, again, huge rotation, but he's just not quite able to get down all the way. He's spinning, tucked up, grabbing his knees, having to force that rotation around. And the judges, I mean, they just, tonight, and almost every night lately, they've been trying to be really critical on those grabs because that's what makes it free skiing, keeps it separate from aerials, gymnastics. It's gotta be tucked up, stylish and smooth.
And it's gonna bump him up, but not that much. It's only gonna bump him up 1 spot, so he'll move from 6th into 5th for now. Well, Gus Kenworthy has been competing in X Games since 2011, so he knows this pipe as well as anyone.
Gus just getting the grab dialed there, and just the light so beautiful, and look at the style. I mean, he's always been smooth in any aspect of skiing. Alley flat spin, so big, and just an amazing follow all over on social media.
Yeah, some epic shots there. Hashtag X Games is officially trending on TikTok, so if you want your next TikTok to blow up, be sure to hashtag X Games. So Gus Kenworthy in for attempt number 2.
So smooth on that landing. That's what we like to see. That's how you maintain maximum speed for some of these bigger moves, landing high up in the transition. Alley-oop double. There's the left side. Will he do the right side 1260? Oh,
Just
no!
catches the lip right there, kind of hip checks the deck.
Oh, it's the same trick as we saw in run number 1. He's so close to a podium caliber run and then gets there to the bottom on the final hit. Look at this grab. When I talk about getting the grab, that is exactly what I mean. You can see the ski flex as he lets go of it, just showing how well he had it. Here, he just misses his pop a bit. Has the speed, but doesn't have quite the set. So you need to be so strong and pop off that lift, and comes up a little short, landing on the coping and just not able to get that one, but he's got more runs.
I was going to say, there's still plenty of time left on the clock. And remember, with that overall impression, it basically comes down to the best run that counts. Hitting the 20-minute mark here, Noah Bowman had a little bit of a rough outing in that first round. Has him down in that number 9 spot.
Yeah, so he fell on that bone air, that really unique switch hit where he dives forward right here. Let's see if he can get the grab, comes around, gets the landing on that one this time. Oh, but he just knows the run's not entirely there. He gets the landing, but the grab, reaching out for that tail grab and not getting it. I mean, in the middle of that run, though, the thing I've been kind of glossing over is he's got a switch double cork 1260, and we gloss over it just because of how unique this rotation is. It's almost like a McTwist on a snowboard. It's got such a cool around the back kind of roll.
You can see a little bit frustrated right there, shaking his head, but you just heard him say, we got this, you do. There's lots of time left here, Noah, so you're gonna get at least one run, possibly a second one. We will have to wait and see as we take a look back up top. This is your current leader, Burke Irving.
Yeah, Burke's run was so clean, and it was the grabs. Look at this, the tail grab on the switch 1080, just locked in. He's got that right side 1260. Oh, 1440, he lands that so solidly. That's a massive rotation to come around and be able to land it as if you never left the ground. One more hit, he's gonna fit it in this time, a big alley-oop flat spin. So we didn't see him get that final hit in the first run, and he still is leading the charge in first place, adding a hit into the pipe there. I mean, I'll have to see the replay, but if he gets all the grabs, this has got to be an improvement. And because he's sitting in first place, you're not necessarily going to know how much of an improvement. You're just going to know, he's going to know that he got more tricks in. It's going to be that much harder for any other athlete to catch him. This is now going to be that leading run.
He's competed in pipe the X Games 5 times and has 4 top 5 finishes, as I mentioned earlier, 1 bronze medal. He wants to add another one tonight. See him down there talking to Trevor Kennis, and Trevor saying, this guy, that's right, this guy's your current leader, Trevor. So here we go, David Weiss in for attempt number 2, 4-time gold medalist in this event.
He knows a thing about skiing at the X Games. Under the lights, the pressure might be on, and he's always putting a run down. Look at the amplitude, the double grab on that right side 900, reaching back with both hands. So adding some flavor and creativity. Here's where we saw,
no, not again.
And another athlete, him and Gus Kenworthy, are struggling on that 5th and final hit. Look at that average amplitude, 15 feet. I mean, going so large, just not able to get the pop on that final hit. Let's see if we can break it down. Gets the set. It's just a little weak on the pop, both him and Gus. That last hit, you gotta get it all the way around back to your feet. They're going large, but they're not setting quite fast enough.
That's so annoying.
You can hear him say, before the replay, he said, what happened? And then right there, he says, that's so annoying. There's still lots of time left. So he's down there at that number 7 spot, but he is not out. We take a look at Aaron Blanc, who's currently sitting in a silver medal spot for now.
Yeah, so he got a good ranking on that first run, but I think the judges kept him out of that first place position because of some of the grabs. He did by far the most technical run, a run full of double corks, like he's doing here again, the double flat spin, one more hit. Double cork, 1260, Aaron Blanc again. 5 double corks, 10 full flips, all the way down that 22-foot SuperPipe. I mean, the level of technical difficulty, how is he not dizzy from going upside down that many times throughout that course? Here's the bottom couple hits, and the grab there, locked in. It's really that 1440 up top that was his kind of smooth trick, and it looked so good, but the grab was lacking in run number 1 here. Let's see on this bottom hit, reaches down, gets the critical grab, okay. So not going for the front edge of the ski, going critical, gets a grab and it's smooth. He cuts back up for one little more tap there.
Is it going to be enough? And it is! It bumps him into that top spot, so he overtakes Burke Irving. What did I tell you earlier? Silver's the last 2 years. He's tired of that. He wants another gold medal. Puts himself in the top spot with just under 16 minutes left to go here in men's ski superpipe. All right, now it's time for today's Wendy's athlete profile, so we might as well talk to the defending gold medalist, Nico Porteous.
What amazes me about X Games every year and just keeps blowing my mind is the atmosphere that X Games creates. You know, it's like no other event.
Into the left side, double cork, 60.
My favorite X Games memory was winning last year. That was a childhood dream come true. Just that moment is like insane. And it's one of the highlights of my skiing career. I'm feeling really, really good coming into this year's X Games. I've been working on a switch double cork 1440. Something that took me a long time to learn, and yeah, I've done quite a few of them in the pipe now, so looking forward to doing it on Sunday.
So there you go, a little insight as to what you could possibly see out here tonight. First skier from New Zealand to win X Games Superpipe Gold. He currently finds himself outside of that top 3 for now. Knocking on the door, though, he sits in the number 4 spot as he gets set to take the second run.
Yeah, and Nico Porteous, similar to Aaron Blunk, has an incredibly technical run, but the execution part of it for the judges wasn't up to snuff on that first run. He did some amazing tricks, including that new trick he spoke about, the switch 1440, but the grabs, the landings, all the style elements of it were just a little off, so look for him to clean it all up here, and if it's locked in, that run is a gold medal favorite. Oh, there's the switch 1080, so scaling that run back, and he's gonna give us the back-to-back 1620s instead. There it is, 2 1620s, one final hit, alley-oop, double, flat spin, Nico Porteous. An incredible run from the Kiwi. Wow, Nico Porteous, that is his winning run that we saw from last year. The massive 1620s in the middle of the run. Really one of the only guys doing not only one 1620, but also a right side 1620.
So now we play the waiting game to see where this puts him in the overall standings. Here again, no scores out here. It's a live ranking by our judges. 34-minute jam session out here tonight. We're just under 15 minutes left to go here. Pre-run, Nico was ranked number 4. What is it going to be? And it's enough to put him into podium contention. He slides into that silver medal spot. It's not enough to overtake Aaron Blunk as of right now, but he puts himself into podium contention here at the end of round number 2. Bumps his brother Miguel down into that number 4 spot. So things are heating up here in round number 2. We still have a little under 15 minutes left to go in this jam session. As of right now, it's Aaron Blunk sitting in the top spot. We'll have more men's ski superpipe when we come back to X Games Aspen. Well, the X-Fest made its return to X Games Aspen here in 2022 after a 1-year hiatus, and it has been an absolute party out there all weekend long. Did you get a chance to walk through the X-Fest this weekend, Tom?
Of course. I went and spent some time over there. It's amazing to have the fans back, making the environment, everything so much more fun here at X Games.
It's been an intense 3 days, and what a crowd we've got out here tonight to cap off our last event. You see the light show they're getting right here at the base of the pipe. We've completed 2 rounds of runs. We're getting into round number 3 here, and where we stand, it's Aaron Blunk in the top spot at the end of round number 2, followed by Nico Porteous and Burke Irving, who was our leader starting the previous round, now finds himself in a bronze medal position. As we go back up to the top, take another look at Ben Harrington, who now finds himself in that number 6 spot.
Yeah, started things off with an incredible first run. Had a couple bobbles in that run number 2, but here, now settled down. Third run really needs to lock in all these grabs, maybe add a couple extra tricks to this run if he wants to break back into that podium. Doing that right there with 2 big double flips back and forth. switch left side and a switch right side maneuver, so losing a bit of amplitude at the bottom, but an incredible amount of tricks. He got 6 hits, so a lot of the athletes only getting 5. Ben there getting 6 different tricks in.
Yeah, he had a good run to start, and then he had a slip up in round number 2, so obviously fired up here in round 3. Can't tell if that's him screaming or the fans in the background.
I think a little bit of both. I mean, look at that. He should be screaming. Look at that kicked out safety grab on that alley-oop double flat spin, brings it around to switch, and then into those final 2 switch tricks. Got a little low in amplitude, but technicality,
I'd have
great.
to say he's a heavy crowd favorite out here. Look at the reaction that he gets from everyone as he gets down to the bottom of his runs there. Before we get to Miguel Porteous, let's check in one more time with Victoria Arlen.
Hey guys, the crowd down there seems unreal. While guys are excited that the crowds are here, it's pretty intense up here. It's very serious, pretty quiet. These guys are dialed in and ready to go even bigger this next round.
So a completely different animal from what we saw earlier in the Wendy Ski Knuckle Huck. Everyone is here to do business in the pipe. Miguel was in the top 3. His brother bumped him down to 4th there in that last run.
Yeah, and he does not want to keep taking second to his brother in that Porteous family. So you know he wants to go big, do those 4 different double corks again, including that one. He's got one more to the left. Big 1440. He tries to bring it around. Miguel hoping to up the ante with a 1440 at the very end of the run, which could have been a big moment and pushed him up onto that podium.
Well, the way we're trending with how the runs have gone, we're going to get another round of runs after this 3rd round.
Taking a look at these bottom 2 hits, I mean, double cork, so flipping twice, spinning 3.5 full rotations into this. 4 full rotations, gets the grab, comes around. It looked absolutely perfect to me. Just maybe 1 degree shy on that landing, a 1430, and then not able to get his feet back under him, unfortunately. But if he can get another run, I mean, that's a podium caliber run right there for Miguel.
We've been averaging about 10 minutes per round here, so if that holds up here in this round, we'll still have about 5 minutes left on the clock, so we should get a 4th round of runs. Hunter Hess sitting in that 5 position right now, just behind Miguel Porteous.
Hunter locking in that grab up top. Oh, tweaking out that opposite mute grab there. There's the nose grab. So these grabs already looking a lot better. It's this bottom hit. He bigs out the big rotation. Can he get a solid grab on this one? The landing is incredible. Hunter has another 1620. He's got it every single lap. So it's that bottom hit, that big 1620 that I think the judges have been harsh on. It's a huge rotation, and although they love the technical difficulty and the high degree of spinning, they don't love when you don't ever touch the grab. So let's see here. Oh, he gets it, wraps up the second part, but definitely gets it. For the first time tonight, he locks it in, at least for a couple of the rotations there. Be great if he could hold it for another 360 or 720 of that full rotation, but even getting the hand on there is a huge, huge improvement.
So that's good enough to get him into the bronze medal spot, so he jumps up 2 spots. Nicely done here in round number 3 by Hunter Hess. So Bert Irving now slides to number 4. Gus Kenworthy looking for a little bit of redemption here after those first 2 runs.
Yeah, Gus has been skiing so smooth, top to bottom, until the final hit of the SuperPipe. It's the 5th hit, the double cork to the right that he's been having so much trouble with. And here, smooth through these. Final hit, here's that right side double. Oh no!
I thought that was gonna be the one, Tom.
It's all the way at the end, and the only thing I can think is that you get to that 5th and final hit, and your legs are exhausted. You've done double cork after double cork leading into that, and you're tired and just so focused on that now it's in its head. So he's really got to get back up there, try to brush that one off, pretend it didn't happen, and put it down for us.
He's still smiling. He's having a good time out here. Here comes Noah Bowman.
Noah's been doing some clean tricks and skiing clean, but has yet to make it to the bottom of the half pipe. Hasn't put a full run together. There's that switch 1260 and that bone air switch to switch. Here's that switch double cork. One more hit, he's got the double cork. 1440 Noah Bowman, welcome to the party here tonight in SuperPipe Finals.
He needed that one. You hear him say, that's what I'm talking about. He had a rough time at the first 2 runs. It has him down at the bottom of the pack.
Okay, here we are taking a look at this Verizon camera. You see the full 360 mode. That's the switch double cork 1260 all the way back around to switch. Here at the bottom, I can't believe he added the 1440 to this run. Looks like he's grabbing, but it's not quite the ski. It's a little bit on the boot, but so solid. I mean, a 1440, a switch 1260, that smooth, stylish bone air in the middle. An incredible run from Noah Bowman in this half pipe.
So that's going to bump him up into the top 3. So he will overtake Hunter Hess. Noah Bowman in round number 3 finds himself in a bronze medal spot. So Aaron Blunt still in that top spot. Nico Porteous, now Noah Bowman. Burke Irving trying to answer back. He was in that top 3, now finds himself in 5th.
Yeah, I mean, he was comfortably in that top 3 for a while, but needs to do something bigger, better, or just improve on the execution if he wants to move back up into that podium spot. Here's that double cork 1260. He's got a chance for one more alley-oop flat spin. Spins the alley-oop flat spin 1080. Okay, welcome back into the conversation, Burke. A little bit, I gotta see that some of the grabs are tough to tell on this one. This one in particular, the right side double. Does he get the safety? No, it looks like a double knee grab almost. And I mean, I hate to be critical because this whole run is so incredible, including this double grab. He gets safety, then the Japan. I mean, that trick is perfect, as well as this bottom hit, alley-oop, flat spin, grab, up Japan, spins it around. I mean, that combination at the end is incredible, but how harsh are they gonna be on that top hit?
Well, he was in the lead for a while, then was down in that number 3 spot. It'll bump him up, but not enough to get him back into podium contention, so he has to settle for 4th for now. Well, David Wise is a 4-time gold medalist here in X Games SuperPipe, which is epic. We had a chance to talk with him for tonight's Monster Athlete Profile.
There's just something about the energy at X Games. This is my 12th X Games. It's crazy to think about doing something for 12 years in a row. It's never lost its luster. It's never gotten less exciting. I still get the jitters. I still get nervous. I still get excited. So I'm just hyped to be back.
Double cork 12!
The field that we have right now is honestly one of my favorite fields I've ever had the honor of being a part of. And that's saying a lot coming from me because I've been playing this game longer than anybody else. Definitely a challenge, but it's a challenge that I'm excited about, trying to win that 5th gold medal. Timing is everything, right? And especially in these 4-year Olympic cycles, my goal is never to peak early season. I always play the long game. I want to do my best skiing right around January and February of the Olympic year. And it feels like the trajectory is headed that way this season for me. I've never been skiing better. I've never been more confident. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
There you go. You hear a little bit about the mindset and strategy, and he does have, of those 4 gold medals, he's taken a gold in the Olympic years of 2014 and 2018.
So he definitely has that tendency to peak at the right time, but if he's gonna keep up with Aaron Blanc and Nico Porteous, who are up at the top of that podium, he's gonna need some big rotations, a 1440 or a 1620, because they're doing some massive spins and absolutely stomping them. Look at that, switch double cork, 17 feet out almost. That was ginormous, the amplitude from David tonight. 1260 to the left. Will he do another one to the right? Oh, gets the right side, 1260. David Wise with a big, full pull, clean run, top to bottom. Wow, David. Showing that excitement. Here's that hit where he's had trouble. Oh, excuse me, this is the right side 900 up top. So There's the grab all the way on the tail. We talk about that. You gotta be getting the grabs. And the more I watch everything going down tonight, any trick that you don't get the grab on, so critical. The judges are completely harsh on it. So those grabs absolutely locked in. And it's really just that final combination there. That final right side 1260 that he's always struggled with at a few of these events. Same with Gus Kenworthy, and then able to get that one locked in.
Well, he was down there at 8th pre-run, and David Wise finds himself in a silver medal position.
No way.
Wow. So things are heating up here in round number 3.
What an insane contest. Oh my goodness. Give me a hug, bro.
Well, Aaron Blanc absolutely loves this pipe. He should. He's taken a gold medal here before and silvers the last 2 years in a row. We got to take a ride with Aaron earlier in our Pacifico Discover More.
Welcome to a chair chat with one of my favorite skiers on planet Earth, Aaron Blanc. Now, you've been coming to X Games for quite a few years now. Where's your head at coming into this one?
It's different. Like, I've been waking up really relaxed.
Good.
Which is a lot different than
what I
most
like to hear.
years. It's been just fun.
Let's talk about the level of men's skiing SuperPipe.
It's so crazy to think that we're in the progression of like both sides 16s.
Yeah.
All four spinning waves.
Is it still the same for you mentally? Like, can you still enjoy skiing at this level?
Now I'm definitely put my health and my body first, and it's just like, it makes you just want to keep skiing more. And that part, I'm like, dude, this is sick.
Yep.
Thank you.
Really excited for you, and I hope that
Appreciate
train keeps rolling on here at the old X Games.
Thank you so much.
Best
buddy.
of luck. Thanks for chatting.
Well, as of right now, that train is rolling on in the right direction because he finds himself in that #1 spot with 6:47 to go here. Then you still have Nico Porteous left in the run order, so we are going to have time left on the clock after we get out of the run order. So we will get into a 4th round of runs here, Tom.
Yeah, and that just leaves the door open. So Aaron, pressure on here to even up the ante more if he can, because there's a lot of talent in the field that's gonna get another run and a chance to track him down. Here's that run, full of double flip maneuvers again. Switch doubles, back to back. There's the 1260, one more hit. Can he wrap up a right side? How is he fitting all of those tricks into that run? I mean, he's running out of SuperPipe. By the end, he has about 15 feet of transition instead of 20, the normal 22, because the half pipe is coming to an end. Here's that top hit. So haven't gotten to take a look at this one. Let's see if he, gets the grab, comes all the way around to switch. I mean, that is an incredible 1440. Great way to start it off. Adds another grab in down here. That's where he normally gets the tail grab, but that one, the pop is a little off. So I don't know if that's gonna be an improvement based on seeing that replay right there. But, I mean, that's 3 runs in a row. He's done 5 different double corks. He's done 30 flips so far since we've been watching him.
So again, in this round, David Wise slides into the #2 position. Nico Porteous now slides down to a bronze as of right now. But Aaron Blanc just putting on a show out here tonight. Before we get to Nico Porteous here at the end of round 3, let's check in with DC.
Yeah, thanks, Jimmy. This is absolutely insane, as you guys are witnessing. And talking to David Wise, I was like, dude, what is going on right now? Why is everybody throwing down some of the best runs I've ever seen them do? And he said, this is it. He said, this is one of the best pipes they've ever competed in. And he said, these are some of the best runs that he's ever seen anyone do. He said that switch dub he did on his 2nd run, biggest one he's ever done in his life. Noah Bowman throwing down a new contest trick with that right dub 14. We are seeing these guys push the limits and having some of the best performances ever had in their lives.
And that party is going to continue as we are going to get another round of runs here.
Oh, Nico Porteous, there's that new trick he learned, the switch 1440. So trying to keep up with that level of progression. He's got the back-to-back 16s in his run, which you would think would be enough, but some of the grabs and some of the amplitude, that's where David's run excelled and why it moved ahead of him. He was going so big. So Nico Porte's gonna need that 1440 in there to keep up.
All right, so at the end of 3 rounds here, your top 3 still Aaron Blunk. David Wise moves up to number 2 here in this round, and Nico Porte is gonna hold on to that number 3 spot for right now. But let's take another look at your current leader, Aaron Blunk.
Perfect 1440 there at the top. I mean, Aaron just skiing lights out here tonight. 5 double corks.
We've got 1 more round of runs to go. It all comes down to this last bit of action here when we come back to X Games Aspen. It's been an insane weekend out here at X Games Aspen, and we're wrapping it up in epic fashion. You take a look at one of the medals here. We still have a set of medals to hand out here tonight. You heard DC talk about it earlier. This is one of the sickest pipe comps ever, and that's why these fans are all fired up. Out here tonight, we have 1 more round of runs to go. It's Aaron Blunk sitting in the top spot. However, this thing is still up for grabs here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the vibe, you can see the crowd. David said the pipe is perfect, and as well, I gotta think having the crowd back, having the motivation of the fans cheering you on has to have something to do with the insanely high level of SuperPipe riding we're seeing from every skier in the field tonight. There really hasn't been a bad run.
So again, Aaron Blunk in the top spot, followed by David Wise and Nico Porteous, your 1, 2, 3. It is no scores here, it's a live ranking, but basically with the overall impression, the judges are looking for your best run of the night. So this fight is far from over as we get ready to start it off with the lone rookie in the field one last time. This is New Zealand's Ben Harrington.
Ben really making a name for himself this season, coming out swinging last few comps, and then here at the X Games rookie throwing down like he belongs here. Big double flat spin maneuver. Alley-oop keeps it going. Look for a little more amplitude on these bottom switch hits. There's the switch right side 720. Another full pull for Ben.
And, you know, and what a night he's having. He says his career highlight is being an alternate at X Games. Well, guess what? You're here at the party now, Ben.
Yeah, Ben, such a solid move. Missing a couple of the grabs in there, but the technical difficulty is through the roof.
So we move on to Miguel Porteous. Miguel was up there in the top 3 for a while. He now finds himself all the way down in 7th place.
He's got 4 different double corks, and he did get a big score earlier, or he was ranked high earlier, but really what it is his run's technically difficult enough. It's the execution. A couple of those grabs, he just continues to miss. And if he locks in all the grabs on all 4 of those double corks, ooh, I'd be a little worried if I was Nico Porteous there in 3rd, because Big Bro's coming. Here's those switch alley-oop doubles. Look at the amplitude. 12. And just going a bit too large there, maybe popping out into the middle of pipe. So that's not going to do it. I mean, he's sitting in 7th, like you said, but I mean, that run on almost any other pipe comp would have been a podium level, if not winning caliber run.
Hey, Mom, hey, Dad, hey, Astro.
So a tough break in the end here for Miguel, so he's going to have to settle for 7th for now. But, you know, going back to something you said earlier, I mean, not to be super critical, but I mean, that's what it's going to take to find yourself on the podium out here tonight. There's a shot of your current leader. As mentioned before, took silver here the last 2 years in a row, looking to trade one of those back in for another gold here. He sits in that top spot for now with 7 skiers yet to go, with him being one of those 7. This is Hunter Hess. He had found himself in the top 3 for a little while, now finds himself sitting in 6th.
Yeah, Hunter, another one of those guys with the big 1620 at the bottom. That's, Hunter going down on the first hit. So what's a relatively simple trick for him might not be for the rest of us. The double cork 12 is the easier version of that massive rotation that we see at the bottom of the run that he hasn't had a chance, he didn't really get a chance to get to that run because of that fall up top. And Hunter, another guy who threw down tonight, had an incredible performance, the best I've ever seen him ski. But he's only in 6th because the level of skiing is absolutely through the roof. It's in outer space at this point.
Love you, Ma.
So a bit of a tough start here to this 4th and final round there. So Hunter Hess not able to improve here. We take a look up top. We mentioned this at the top of the competition. 32nd X Games start for this gentleman right here, talking about Gus Kenworthy. He's an all-terrain machine. He has a total of 5 X Games medals across slopestyle, SuperPipe, as well as big air disciplines.
And he's been having trouble all night on that right side 1260 at the end. This is going to be Gus's last X Games appearance, and I want to see him go out in style. I want to see him land.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Gus Kenworthy, for the memories. He owns 2 silver, 3 bronze throughout his X Games career. This will be his last ride in competition here at the X Games. Can he get it done?
Got to get through these first big maneuvers up top to get to that bottom right side 1260 he's been having trouble with. Here's the switch, double cork. There's the alley-oop double flatspin. It's been so solid on all these tricks all night. Gets the tail grab on the left side 12. One more hit, Gus Kenworthy. Oh! I mean, he stomps it, but a hand down. Gus Kenworthy comes to play at the end of the round here, getting that right side 1260, and cheers with the Pacifico to you, Gus Kenworthy.
Yeah, boys, nice skiing. Thanks, man.
What a storied career for Gus Kenworthy.
Take another look at this run. I mean, gets the switch double cork. The whole run is epic. He's got the switch double, the alley-oop double, one to the left and to the right. Potentially a little bit of a hand drag, but finally gets that landing on the final right side, 1260. Let's take a look at it here. Reaches down for the grab, comes around, bit of a hand, but other than that, able to ride it out.
Well, right now, let's send it down to DC.
Thanks, guys. Here with Gus Kenworthy. Gus, is it true, man? Last X Games?
Yeah, it's my last X Games. You know, I would have loved to put that run down clean, but I really struggled in practice. I ended up rearranging my whole run right before the contest, and I'm pretty happy to still pretty much put it down. I'm gonna count it. I know it wasn't clean, but like, I'm 30, I'm counting it.
Absolutely, man. What do you got to say to everybody that's been here all the years, supporting you, all the fans, all your friends, all your loved ones?
I mean, honestly, I just want to give a huge thank you to everybody, to X Games, to the fans here. This event and this sport has given me a platform and a life that I can't even believe. I'm here, my family's here, my boyfriend's here. I feel really proud, so I'm stoked.
We love you, Gus. You leave an indelible mark on Freeskiing, man. Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much.
Well, enjoy that Pacifico, Gus. We're going to have a couple in your honor once we get off air tonight. He has a silver and a bronze in slopestyle, a silver and bronze in SuperPipe, and a bronze medal in big air. That was a shot of his mom right there in the corral area. What a career. I mean, 32 X Games competition starts.
Yeah, and I mean, if 30 is old, my 34 years make me feel even older, Gus. Way to rub it in.
And what a send-off speech right there. Thank you very much, DC, for that interview. So we move along here to Noah Bowman, who finds himself one spot out of podium contention.
And the one spot out is because the grab on the final trick, the newest trick added to his run, that right side 1440, wasn't quite perfect. Had it been perfect, that run was gonna be potentially a top spot. So let's see if he can put it down here at the bottom right. And he knew right side 1080, so holds back on that one, but locking in the grab instead. So instead of going for the 14 and the big rotation, goes for the smooth style style and the good grab. There he is on that bone air, looking back for that tail grab. But here in the bottom, definitely locks it in all the way out on the end there. Comes around so clean, and that's what we're used to seeing from the Noah Bowman on the bottom hit.
So again, just on the outside looking in with only 4 skiers left to go here. Taking a look back up top at Burke Irving. He found himself in that top 3. Actually, he was in the lead for most of that opening round, or actually at the end of the opening round there. He finds himself in that number 5 spot.
Burke gets things going again with that switch 1080, and I love the way he wraps it up with that tail grab. The right side 12 looked like he got the grab much better there, a Japan grab, so changing that up, that was a factor in his score being a little low. 1260, a 1080 at the end. Oh, kind of gets the grab there. It's really dependent on if he got a better grab on that top hit and that bottom hit. The execution was hard to tell. Let's see. Gets the switch 900. Okay, caps that one, but then the bottom, a little bobble. So, oh, I would hate to be a judge right now. I mean, I think that's a great run, but is it better than those 3 world class?
Well, there's a shot of your current leader. That is Aaron Blunk. If Burke is not able to crack into the top 3, that means our standings will be set. The question is, for our final 3, what order will they finish in? You got Aaron Blunk at the top spot, David Wise and Nico Porteous. They are our last 3 competitors.
David Wise, he wants to get back on top. Silver is good, but not great. And oh, okay, so that right side 900 wasn't perfect. Not able to get, or right side, just not able to get into it for that first double cork. So this is a throwaway, and Aaron dodges that bullet there. I mean, David Wise, he's comfortable in second. That's a great result. I know he wants to win, but he's struggled this year getting any result. So to end up on the podium is pretty incredible.
Yeah, he's assured a medal at this point.
Yep.
He's in that silver spot with only 2 skiers to go, that being your current leader, who we will see next, and then Nico Porteous, who sits in that bronze medal spot. So we know we'll see these 3 names on the podium. With these last 2 runs, it's just a matter of what order they are going to finish in. Aaron Blunk can taste that gold medal right now, Tom.
He's got 1 person to dodge, and he's got another run, but I honestly don't know if he can add any higher level of difficulty, and the execution of his previous run was so good, I honestly don't know if it's possible to improve on that. It was such an incredible run, and they're opting, so didn't land perfect, knows right away that that other run was so good, don't risk it on anything, and with that, he's gonna leave the ball in Nico Porteous's court. I mean, there's no other person I'd want taking that proverbial shot than a guy like Nico Porteous, who's got a switch 1440, 2 1620s, countless other tricks, and absolutely incredible style to go with it.
So with 1 skier left to go, he sits in a bronze medal spot. He comes into this event, your defending gold medalist in SuperPipe from last year. Can he reclaim that top spot, or will he have to settle for silver or bronze? It comes down to this last run. Youngest on the roster once again here at 20 years old and 2 months. It's New Zealand's Nico Porteous to take us out of competition here this weekend.
The crowd is absolutely going nuts. Nico Porteous locked and loaded here, needs a massive run, needs to add that brand new trick into his run here if he wants to reclaim gold for 2022. Switch, double 1440, he gets the landing on that one. Right side 16, back to back with the left side 16. Alley-oop to finish things off. Nico Porteous! Wow. All the pressure in the world on Nico Porteous, all of Aspen here watching tonight, and he lays down An incredible run full of the most technical tricks, the biggest spins we have ever seen in a SuperPipe run. There, the 1620 to the right. He has another 1620 to the left. Look at these grabs, let's see. Gets the grab on the safety, wraps it up there, spins around. I mean, wow, would I hate to be a judge. Obviously, there's some big amplitude from Aaron Blunk and David Wise, maybe going a little bit larger out of the pipe, but Nico's sheer level of difficulty, the degrees of rotation he's doing through this SuperPipe is just impossible to keep track of, honestly, almost. That's how fast he's spinning.
So now we get to play the waiting game. Your current leader on the right, the man that we just saw, Nico Porteous, and he's getting it here in the last run. Last man to ski, last run. He takes gold for his second year in a row.
Oh, the camaraderie there, but Nico Porteous, what an incredible performance. The most incredible run we have ever seen.
What an amazing finish. We send it down one more time to DC.
Oh my goodness. Came down to the wire there. Defending gold medalist, got your first gold medal last year. What a showdown tonight was. Nico, what do you got to say about tonight, man? What an amazing night.
I'm speechless right now. After, I had troubles with that switch 14 on run 1, 3, and to pull it off on that last run, and the crowd, like, damn. This means so much to me right now. Like, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Aspen. And shout out to that being one of the gnarliest pipe comps I've ever been in. That was sick.
Well, congratulations. Congrats. Back-to-back gold medals, Nico Porteous.
Well, if you wanted some intensity and a dramatic finish to cap off the weekend, you just got it right here. It came down to the last run, and Nico Porteous delivers here, Tom.
I mean, what a performance from the Kiwi. The most technical ski SuperPipe run that has ever been thrown, and he walks away with another gold medal.
David Wise adds his 7th medal overall with the bronze. Aaron Blunk with his 3rd silver in a row, but it's Nico Porteous with back-to-back gold.